All right, y'all. It's built by Rob. We on the bench today. I got the X-Max on the bench. Gotta fix a couple things, like this bumper. I'm gonna add these drive cup couplings. They say they prevent the drive cups from exploding on big landings because these are known to break chip on big landings. So I'm gonna try this upgrade or optional part, like I call them, and then go from there. So while I got it on the bench, let's talk about upgrades, or what the guys call upgrades for their RC cars. I call them optional parts because you're gonna break something on your RC. Nothing will stop you from breaking something on your RC if you take a bad landing. There is no such part. There's no axle or anything of that nature will prevent you from breaking your RC car if you take a bad hit. So be careful when you're out there buying optional parts. This video is to help save consumers some money. Guys like to bash some money, and let you know you don't have to go all out on these things to get these things to be durable and have fun with them. So let's start with essential upgrade. Upgrade from all my cars. The first thing is electronics. XLX2 replaced the stock ESC and take out of these cars. They don't pull enough amps, and in the summertime when it's hot and warm, those stock Traxxas parts tend to go. So I go Old Faithful XLX2. The Hobbywing ESCs are cool. The Max 5 G2s, Max 5s, they're cool, but they're limited. 200 radiamp ESC, 250, something like that. This is 400 plus. Speed running, I've pulled out 650 amps out of this thing, speed running. So bashing all day, the fan won't even come on, it just yawns. I'm running a Poseidon 880 kV motor. Again, the Traxxas motor is very small, very limited power. I like to send these things 40, 50 feet in the air, 100 yards through the air. That's all I like to do with these things. So another thing I upgraded here is the Traxxas spur gear and pinion. They're compressed powder metal. They suck. They will chip. I don't know if you guys run the stock trucks. You have chip pinion gears, chip spur gears. You replace them almost every other run. So just get the upgraded spur gear and upgrade your pinion. Those are essential upgrades. Again, essential upgrades. I put the Y kit on this X-Max because the stock X-Max just handles terribly. You bend a corner, the truck is just going to roll over. And so get the Y kit, the wide arms, hub extenders, whatever you choose. All right, so let's go in depth about why I'm making this video about upgrade parts. So I got a bell crank that's broken on this truck. All right, I broke it yesterday in BMX bike park, catching some big air. I took a bad landing, wrong landing. It was driver error. Nothing wrong with the stock parts, anything like that. It was just driver error. What I have broken, the upgraded bell crank or the metal bell crank that guys sell you, companies sell you. Absolutely. I had this thing about 40, 50 feet in the air. When you take a bad landing, the plastic broke. The metal, if I got a metal bell crank, the bell crank would have bent. So do you want to spend about, what is this? How much is this bell crank? Don't quote me on it. About $12. Do you want to break a $12 bell crank, or do you want to bend a $70 metal bell crank? It just makes more sense to break the plastic one than to just buy the upgraded one, which is not gonna stop you from breaking. Again, it's not gonna stop you from breaking. If you send this car, you land horribly, you're gonna break something. Let's just say you don't break the bell crank, the upgraded bell crank you got. Something's gonna break on your car, whether it's the chassis or the bulkhead. Something has got to give. It's just the laws of physics, the rules of nature. You're gonna break something on your car. You could buy every upgraded part on this X-Max. I see Vidavon has the chassis, the metal towers, the aluminum towers, all that. You're just gonna make your X-Max go from being about 20 pounds. Now you can take them to about 40, 50 pounds. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall. The heavier they are, the harder they fall. So again, you're gonna break something. Whether you have all these upgraded aluminum, you're gonna snap screws. You're gonna be replacing screws. Some of those screws get broke off in some of this aluminum. You're not gonna be able to fish it out, so you're gonna lose out on that whole part entirely. So be careful when you're wanting to upgrade your vehicle. You want to keep it light as possible. I upgrade the power system for performance. I only do performance upgrades. Electronics, you know, when you upgrade electronics, you want to upgrade your drivetrain. On a Traxxas vehicle, there's not really too many options to upgrading your drivetrain. You just have a solid aluminum tube in the middle, and that holds up pretty well. I've ran these things on 12S, just dogged this X-Max, and it still holds up pretty good. Stock Traxxas vehicles are engineered very, very well. Credit to those guys who design and engineer these cars. They know what they're doing. So don't deviate too far away from what guys are doing. You know, you could upgrade certain things like this. Again, they have metal shock caps, okay? Aluminum shock caps, all right? You get all aluminum shock caps, everything aluminum, looks nice. You go out there and bash, you're still gonna break something. Either you're gonna break the screw or bend the rod that holds this together. I've done it. I've had metal shock caps, and as soon as you hit a big landing, that rod that's in there, you're gonna bend it, because it's designed that if you take a big landing, the shock cap is gonna break rather than bend that middle rod. All right. What's a more expensive fix? Replacing these rods or just buying the cheap shop caps? Again, don't overdo it. Keep it, you know, keep it cost effective, keep it smart, and you will enjoy your RC. Like I said, I'm gonna try these couplings, diff cup couplings. I'm gonna put them over these because, like I said, on tough landings and under high power when we race and stuff like that, sometimes this dog bone will bust out those cups. So again, I feel that's an essential upgrade, just in my opinion. But again, this video is here just to save you guys some money. I see a lot of guys do a lot of things with these RCs that's very, very unnecessary. Be careful. There's a lot of products out there that they say, oh yeah, upgrade your vehicles, do this to your cars, and it'll make your car, you know, basically just look better. It won't perform better. It's going to hinder your performance and cost you more money to replace. Like I said, I'd rather replace a $12 part than a $60 part, you know, 3 or 4 times over. You know, if I break this 4 times, it's still costing me less money than replacing a upgrade part. So again, just be mindful. Just be smart about what you're doing. Keep your vehicles light as possible when you're heavy bashing. Weight, heavy cars is a no-no. You could upgrade all these hubs and make all this aluminum up in here like they have on the Traxxas Ultimate, but again, if you have a bad landing and you land on this one wheel right here, I don't care what you have in here, you're gonna break it. Something's gonna bend, something's gonna break. Whether it won't physically be broken, but that hub, that axle carrier, that whatever it's costing there, I forget the name of it because I'm just talking on the fly, it will break. So I'd rather pay $10, $12 for this than $80 than replacing aluminum parts. So even on my Outcast, this thing is down, got a disassemble right here. All right, I don't really upgrade anything on these things. No aluminum bulkheads, no hubs, anything like that. Keep everything cheap, cost effective, and plastic. And again, you can have all this, all Vitavoned out, all everything. You take a bad jump, a bad landing, you don't really know what's going on or how to bash correctly. You're gonna come to your car and this is all, it's gonna be twisted metal instead of broken plastic. Twisted metal is way more harder to disassemble, to repair, than a broken plastic. Break your arms, quick, take it off, cheap, and I'm back in the game. So just making this video to help save you guys some money. You know, I've been in the RC game a long time. I have no dog in a fight with anybody. I'm just trying to save you guys a buck or two when you're running these cars and having fun with the hobby. Be careful. Every upgrade isn't an upgrade, and everything you see won't make your RC perform better. Performance upgrades, like I said, are a must. ESC, motor, steel gears on the X-Max, and that leave it bone stock. Like I said, I'm gonna try these and see if it prevents me from blowing out the diff cups. Maybe put a brute body on here. Oh yeah, I got Badlands on here because I don't like to re-glue tires. So when I'm running the water wet and somewhere outside, the tires unglue. I hate to re-glue tires, and they never perform the same way anyway. So just upgrade your tires. All right. So hope you guys find this video helpful. Hope it saves you some money. I've been learning this game through trial and error for a couple years. So I'm just giving you guys information, help save you a buck or two. This is Built by Rob, and I'm out.